Hey y'all, today I created this makeup look. So if you want to see how I did it and have a little chit chat, get ready with me moment, then please keep watching. Hey y'all, how's it going? What's up? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. It's Friday, so for those of you that work a regular shift, then happy Friday. I used to love Fridays back in the day when I was in corporate America, and it was like right after work, happy hour. Like that was the funnest times. Funnest times was me for Friday was Friday night after a long week of work, just going out, having some drinks, shooting some pool. I used to be a very good pool player. You guys don't know that, but I used to be a bartender when I was like 18, and I would hustle money with pool, and that's how I made most of my money when I was a bartender. Anyway, for primer, I'm going to do the same base makeup I did yesterday. So if that's boring for you, you can just skip onto the eyes if you want, but I'm going to use the same stuff exactly the same stuff, and I'll tell you why. I accidentally fell asleep in my makeup last night, and I woke up this morning, and with the exception of my lipstick, my face was just perfect. My makeup was perfect. So I'm going to use the same stuff because it obviously works. So this is is that Walmart? Yay, my prescription's finally ready. The one that I had a hard time getting yesterday. So after this, we're going to go pick it up. But anyway, this is the Ciate Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. So this is good news because I'm going to get to sleep from now on. So I'm very happy about that. I love this stuff so much. I must have a scratch on my forehead. Anytime I put any products there, it stings. Babe, are you asleep? Are you sleep talking? You know I'm doing a video, right? Look at my hair. Isn't that crazy? Oh, well, that's how it's going to be until I wash it tonight. And then for foundation, the KVD Good Apple Foundation in the shade Light 010. I'm just going to put that right on my brush. Oh, am I running out? I'm running out. But I have 2 more bottles of this in medium, but the medium shade seems to be exactly like the light shade. So I think I can get away with wearing medium. So I've been thinking, should I start self-tanning, like doing a sunless tanner on myself? I know that a lot of people are doing that. The only reason I wouldn't want to do that is because I would have to buy like all new foundation because my foundations wouldn't match my skin if I did tanner. What do you guys think about that? Should I do that? Because I've been thinking about it. I do have a couple of darker foundations that either I bought on accident or I use one for a bronzer, something like that. But what do you guys think? Should I do that? Or should I just be happy with the pale skin that I have? I used to use sunless tanner a long time ago, and it gathers like around the knees, the elbows, and the ankles. And I went to the pool one time and I had sunless tanner on, and it looked really good all over, except for my ankles just had like this bright orange ring around them. I have to get one of those mats so I don't mess my hands up too. Get one of those mats that you use to rub it all over. So I've been thinking about that. I want to know what you guys think. Going in with a sponge to further blend that out, make it look airbrushed. And it just makes it look nicer when you finish off with a sponge. That's my opinion. This isn't one of those foundations where you necessarily need to finish off with a sponge, but I just like to anyway. So yeah, I was really impressed with this foundation when I woke up this morning because I've been telling y'all that I've been putting this like face oil on my face. It's like a lifting oil. I'm not really sure what it does, but I know it makes my face look good and juicy. But even with wearing that oil on my face under my makeup, like my makeup was still perfect. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. And just blend that out with the same sponge. This is such a nice concealer. I love how hydrating it is. Because you know, once you reach a certain age, your under eyes, the skin gets very thin, and you want to keep that moisturized so that it doesn't like your wrinkles don't start to show, especially if you use powder underneath your eyes. It's good to have a hydrating bronzer. Let me see. For bronzer, going to use the Revlon Colorstay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 24 hours 5-in-1 concealer, and this is in the shade 075. But this is just so messy. Like, look at this. It's just everywhere. I do not like these applicators. It's all in my cap. Like, I just do not like these. I'm not even squeezing any new product out. I'm just using what's on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out since it is a concealer and it dries down fast. So are y'all excited about Barb's video tomorrow? I don't know if she's going to be doing a live or a video. I don't know if she's decided for sure yet. Well, actually, I'm going to upload this Sunday. So never mind. We've already done it. It's Friday here when I'm filming this, and I already have another video going up for today. So I'll upload this on Sunday. But I am very excited to see what's in that advent calendar. I have a few new subscribers since I talked about Barb's channel, but my friend Barb has this YouTube channel called Barb's Makeup Journey. Her name is Barbara Nelson, and she gives away free makeup on Wednesdays and Sundays. All you have to do to be in the drawing is be subscribed to her channel. When you watch her videos on she does these videos on Wednesdays and Sundays saying what she's given away for the following week. When you watch those videos, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. And then that way you're automatically entered into her giveaways. And she gives away some very nice stuff. I have won twice. And the first time I got some NARS makeup, which I still use to this day. And the second time I won just a couple of miscellaneous things that she put together for a whole face look. And if you want to see what those products were, I have a video, and it's titled something about Wednesday's winnings. If I can remember, I'll put it up for you, but I might not remember while I'm uploading this video, but it's called Wednesday's Winnings or something like that. And you can see the products that I won the second time around. So yeah, it's a really good gig. You don't have to do anything. She even pays for shipping for these giveaways. So yeah, it's a really good deal. All right, for liquid blush, going to use the Estate Blush Sorbet in the shade Pomelo. And then I'm going to go over those lines with my concealer sponge. I always like to smooth out this area here and make it look seamless. And then for powder, I'm going to use for pressed powder, the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC10. And I just do a light layer on my T-zone, my smile lines, and around my mouth. And then I go in with loose powder and put it in the exact same spot. But I don't set the rest of my face because I like that to look dewy. So this is the Bifilter translucent powder from Beauty Creations. Very nice. Take a little powder, dump it in the lid. Oh, I need a little rectangle or triangle thing. This is great powder too. See, it looks like tan colored or yellow in the pan, but then when you put it on, it leaves your under eyes really nice and bright, and that's what I like. Very nice. I like this powder a lot. I have a couple of products from Beauty Creations and they're really quality products. I believe I have a palette from them, an eyeshadow palette as well. I have to bust that out and do another video on that. I think I've only done that video or done it on a video on that palette once. So I'll have to go back in there. It's a pretty big palette. So I'll go back in there and see what else I could do with that palette. Then I just swipe away the excess very lightly. And then for powder blush, I'm going to use this e.l.f. quad again. This is it here. And I'm going to, whoa, can't get it open. I'm going to use this and these two products here. I really like the way these look together. This pink with like gold flecks in it and the orange. I just think they look really good together. Makes like a nice corally shade. Oh, I just got something in my eye. Probably some powder. Make sure they're the same colors on each side. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Dolce. I love this bronzer. I use this quite a bit, and it's just a really good bronzer. That was kind of a lot of blush I put on. Oh, whoops. And then for highlighter, I'm going to use the P. Louise Whatever the Feather highlighter palette. And I'm going to use this silver one here. I like my highlighter pretty intense. But with any highlighter, you can put it on like lightly and then it'll be like a nice natural glow, or you can put it on heavier like I do and you have like an artificial glow, but I still think it looks nice. I don't put too much on my forehead because I don't like to show off my wrinkles. Whatever you highlight will show off whatever texture you have, or if you have bumps or zits or whatever, it will show those off. So keep that in mind when you're highlighting. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the bronzer on the sides of my nose, but that's okay. I'm going to go into this Ciate Beauty bronzer, and this is in the shade Taupe, and I'm just going to take a little brush and then just put that on. Oh, that's kind of a lot. I'm going to blend it out so it's not just a line there. It still makes my nose look crooked, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. Oh well. Oh well. And then that's it for my face. So I'm going to use this Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And it really does make your face glow. Whew, I inhaled that in. And I'm going to let this dry down, and then I'll show you all the glowy goodness. This is completely dried down, and you can see that it still has like a glowiness to it. And that's thanks to the highlighters and this spray. I also like to go in when I'm completely done with my makeup and spray that fixing spray again. So what am I doing? Oh, I have this palette here that I've had for a while. This is Makeup Revolution Soph X Ultra Eyeshadows. And this is old and my palette is broken, like it's coming off here. This is it here. It's a nice neutral palette, but I thought we'd play with this today. And I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but figure we'll just do something. I really like this color here, but I don't know like where I would put that. So I'm not sure. As usual, we'll just put our brushes in something and figure it out as we go along. So I'm going to go into a mid-tone brown color and use that as my transition. Oh, my nose contour is really getting to me. I'll try to wipe that off, some of it. I always like to go with a transition shade because it just helps define the crease. It just starts you out on gives you a place to start, and then you can figure out the rest as you go. But it helps the other shades like blend in together. And if you miss a spot, you always have your transition shade there, and then it can act as the lightest of the eyeshadows, and then you layer on darker eyeshadows as you go, and then you'll always have this transition shade peeking through. So I just like to always go in with like a mid-tone brown tan type transition, and I put it in my crease and then up almost to my brow bone. Oops, I dipped it in the wrong one. Let me just see what I can do with this red shade. I'm going to put that in my crease. I have a hair on me that's bugging me. I'm going to put that in my crease and kind of define the crease a little bit more with this shade. I'm blending that up also, but I'm not going to blend it all the way up like I did the transition shade. Like I said, I want there to be layers. All right, that's okay. I like it, but it's just not, I don't know. It's not going to be like my main color, I think. I'm going to go in with like this dark brown, one of these two shades. This one or this one. I don't know which one. They're kind of the same. This one's a little bit lighter. So I think I'll go in with the darker one because I like for my outer corner to be very dark. All right, so let's blend those out, and I'll use this shade, the one that I've hit pan on, to blend that out. We'll see if that works. I think that'll work. Yeah, I like that. These shadows are nice. They're nice shades and they blend together like very easily, like almost effortlessly. I really like this palette. I just don't use it very much because it's broken and it's kind of a pain, you know, but I'm going to use it more often just for like every day. Well, who am I kidding? The only time I put on makeup is with you guys, really. I don't like on my days off. I usually don't put on makeup, and if I do, it's just something real quick, you know, like nothing fancy. For the inner corner, there's a white shade in here. So I'm going to go with this white shade. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to use the, you know what? No, I'll go in with this shade here, the one next to it, so maybe we can use this highlighter. So we'll try that. So I'm going to take my flat brush and go into the white. And usually if you get a white in a palette, it's not very pigmented. This one is pretty good. It's pretty pigmented. Usually it doesn't even show up that much. So that's nice. I just want something there, something that's light. It doesn't really matter the color. And then I'm going to go into the shade next to it, and I'm going to go into this highlighter here. And if this doesn't work, we'll go into the P. Louise. I can't use my fingernails, and I don't think this is going to show up very good from a brush. Yeah, that's not really showing up. So I'm just going to do this to my other side, because you have to do whatever you do to one eye, you have to do to the other, even if it's not right. Because you have to make a match at the very least. I'm going to go into my P. Louise, whatever the feather, and which one do we want to use? Do we want to use, I'm thinking this one right here. I like that one. So we'll go into this one. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty. P. Louise and their shimmers, man. I just absolutely love them. I can't wait to get the next package. I wasn't able to get August package because I had some other things I had to pay for. So I couldn't pay for everything, you know. So I'm excited to get the next month, but it's still going to be a whole month from now. I really did want that August package though, but it was mostly skincare, and I don't need any more skincare. But I did really want the watermelon body cream. And I think there was a fixing spray that I wanted. So I'm bummed about that. Okay, I like that. And then I'm going to take that same eyeshadow, the same highlight, and I'm going to put that in my inner crease. I've been really into the highlighted inner crease thing lately. I used to do it all the time, and then I kind of stopped, got out of the habit, and now it's back, so I like it. Very nice. Just do this one a little bit more. I'm going to take it a little bit on the bottom lash line. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go put on my lashes and my lip liner and that stuff, and I'll be back. I thought I was recording, and I went in and did my lipstick because I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. I'm just sitting here talking to myself like a big dum-dum. For lip liner, I use the Louise High Flyer lip liner, and then for lipstick, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Snooze Your Alarms again. I really like this shade. It's like a nice terracotta. I really like it. So that's going to do it for me for today. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Tonight, I am going to make chicken piccata. So I'm very excited about that. I'll let y'all know how it goes. And yes, my hair is staying this way all day till I wash it tonight. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.